Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
49-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he loses the football a second time. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And it is now 21-0.
makes the score Packers 21, Bears nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean for residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down and 4, Trubisky going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 31, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. Alert, 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 alert.
Trubisky will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
number 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Crosby is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at. The 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who has been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform. And went over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well.
25, check 25. Ran, switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A quick toss outright, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 41, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On third down, Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First down, Chicago.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains.
Chicago.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Score, Packers 41, Bears 7. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 59.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 40.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Third and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You must be dreaming. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
31's the mic. Exit, exit. 31's the hey, ball. 31's the mic. Now rush. 31's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the 29, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Patterson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. 36, 18. Switch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
a couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Red, up. 31's the mic. Record.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Riley Ridley. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. One last shot for Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a